Louisiana's a state with many, many blessings, many beautiful assets, but also a lot of opportunity.
All different cultures and races come together to create a great pot of gumbo, I call it.
You have a lot of multi-generational poverty in this state. You have the haves and the have-nots.
It's up to us to look inside ourselves and ask ourselves where we want to go and further her vision.
After she sits up there, wins the award, she's going to come back the next day and keep doing this job because she does it for the right reasons. She does it because she loves the members and she loves serving them.
When you call my office, if I'm not at my desk, much to my daughter's dismay, I have my cell phone.
I always used to be like, why are you giving members your cell phone number? And she's like, you should be able to talk to the top person in every corporation you go into.
Judy will say, here's my cell phone number, you call me if you have a problem.
And believe me, they use it all times, night and day.
She's always willing to listen, but more than listening, she always wants to try to do something about it.
She works really hard to be visible and to be integrated in her communities to make sure that she hears from the ground up what the needs are and how we can serve them.
Doesn't matter what member and what level or what employee, like they all know Miss Judy. They always just have like, your mom is the kindest person, your mom is an angel.
Over my shoulder is the original home of the Firemen's Credit Union. October 1934 is when that office opened, originally run by firemen until I came to work March 1st, 1980. Anytime there was a female in the engine house, if one of the guys spotted you, they would holler, man overboard, man overboard, man overboard. Judy's in the back. And man overboard was a signal that there was a lady or female in the firehouse and to watch what you were saying. In the mid-'80s, firemen went on strike. Nobody could pay their loans during the time they were out on strike. And the board of directors made a really hard decision to open the field of membership, even though it still remains New Orleans Firemen's Federal Credit Union. It's the firemen's heart. It's their credit union. Today we have over 400 select employee groups, and we have over 35 parishes, which the rest of the world knows as counties. 25% of our members are actually firemen and their family. The other 75% are from the low-income areas we serve. In some of the parishes, 100% of the houses were destroyed. There was no electricity, so if you didn't have cash, you couldn't use a credit card, you couldn't use a debit card. My staff actually, within days, had cut baseboards 4 feet up. We had run a generator and lines in. We were open and serving members within 4 days.
She literally laid the groundwork for what to do in disaster situations, and that was the first major time I realized, like, my mom's not like other moms.
I had 45 employees at that time, and 23 of them had lost their homes. Some never went back. Most never went back.
Our house had over 4 feet of water in it.
We converted 3 of our major branches into places to live.
Beds and showers, washing machines. And me and my son lived in there for quite a few months.
We had another hurricane during our COVID response. She found different innovative solutions of keeping our branches open while making them perfectly safe for members to come in and out of, while having to deal with Hurricane Ida, which damaged all 9 of our existing branches at the time.
We went around to credit unions in the area and got RVs that they might have repossessed and put our members in those RVs at their homes or even attached to one of our branches.
She actually opened up her garage as our storage facility for taking in donations during that time.
From my home, I took people's clothes in, we washed people's clothes, we sent out all the supplies.
She really just saved people's lives in those situations.
We were evacuated for at least 10 days. When we got back home, 3 days later, my mom had a stroke, And it was probably like 10 o'clock at night. Judy's calling me and she's like, I'm outside if you need anything. So her and her daughter drove an hour to make sure that we were good. And Judy just always makes you feel like you are number one.
It was family. She instantly makes you feel like you're part of a family. I've been with the credit union for 13 years.
The credit union, I feel like, chose me. 22 years that I've been with the credit union.
I've been with the credit union for 23 years.
Everyone at this credit union is allowed to have a voice, and that starts with you, Judy.
The best part about Judy is that she's never the kind of person that says that's the way we've always done it. She's always looking for a better way to serve our members and to serve the communities.
She has created an entire department to really bring inclusion into their lending practices.
A team that we call the inclusive lending team. Any loan that would have been rejected under normal underwriting methods goes to that team. Try to find a way to say yes.
We can take that from her credit union and really take it statewide and hopefully take it nationally and see how well it works and why it makes such a big difference.
We were able to come up with the Faith Fund.
It's a nonprofit designed to help people get out of predatory lending. They absorb almost $250 million a year from people. And she wanted to find a way to stop that.
In 3 years, we've done over $1 million of payday alternative loans, $3 million of mortgage loans, another $5 million of automobile loans. The impact's well over $15 million saved in fees and interest.
I mean, people would walk up to me and be like, she saved me from not having a job because she figured out a way when nobody else would give me a car to, like, you know, finance a car for me. Or my family had no place to go because we couldn't afford housing, and she figured that out. It's really nice to hear that the person that you have in your mind is also the person that everybody else sees.
When somebody tells you, I'd have lost my home, or my family wouldn't have had a place to stay, or I couldn't have got to work, we truly do make a difference in people's lives, and that's what keeps me going.